It's EVCC trivia time. Why do some of the region's best athletes choose Everett Community College every year? Answer. Look around you. They use this gym. Register for spring classes at everettcc.edu. We'd like to thank Jimmy John's for their continued support of NWAC basketball. And they're part of the Best Seat in the House promotion. During halftime, each fan is chosen to sit on the couches there. You see in the corner of your screen, Jimmy John's. Freaky fresh, freaky fast, freaky good. By Sonoma Sports County Commission. The NWAC men's and women's basketball tournament was made possible through the support of the Sonoma County Sports Commission. All right, and we're about 3 seconds away from introducing the two teams. So again, Wes Tucker here keeping you company, perched precariously high above Everett Community College's basketball court, and we're getting you ready for game 2. And before we start, let's throw things over to our public address announcer, Pete Richmeyer, as he introduces the contesting teams.
Sports Commission and our host, Everett Community College. The three core principles of the NWAC encourage competition and community. The NWAC encourages you as a fan to enjoy the competition, cheer on the athlete, and respect those involved. Good sportsmanship is at the core of competition. The NWAC asks you to refrain from swearing and derogatory remarks directed at student athletes, officials, coaches, and other fans. Failure to adhere to this responsibility fully comes from our group. Fans reporting the starting lineups. At this time, bring your attention to the court as we welcome the NWAC men's basketball champion, Jeremy Eggers, here to present the 2019 East Region Championship Trophy. With a 16-0 conference record, 27-2 overall, your East Region champion, Idaho Cardinals. With a 26 conference record, 28 overall. The number 4 seed South, the Clackamas Cougars. Today's non-starters. Number 10, Salvador Escalante. Number 15, Elliot Hess. Number 22, Jamie Stoll. Number 24, Drake Curtis. Number 30, Dorian Lomachenko. And number 32, Matthias H. This starting lineup. A 6-1 player from California, number 12, Javon Banks. A 6-1 player from Brooklyn, number 20, Robert Ford. A 6'9" player from Clackamas, number 21, Matt O'Brien. A 6'1" player from Brownie, Oregon, number 23, Clay Sullivan. And a 6'9" sophomore from Brisbane, Australia, number 33, Adam Gary. Assistant coaches, Brian Sam and Francisco Alvarez. The Cougars are led by head coach Cliff Holder. And now, 16-0 conference, 27-2 the East Tennessee, the Idaho Cardinals. Today's non-starters, number 3, Evan Taylor III. Number 5, Ian Rockwood. Number 11, Yusuf Mohammed. Number 12, James Carson. Number 21, Jaden York. Number 23, Ishmael Matthews. And number 24, Drew Sheridan. The starting lineup, a 6'5" sophomore from Billings, Montana, number 0, Raekwon Evans. A 6'1" player from Seattle, number 8, Tyler. A 6'1" player from Arnold, Montana, number 4, Philip Martin. A 6'7" sophomore from Tacoma, Fainto Anderson. And a 6'9" sophomore from Blackfoot, Idaho, number 22, Jared Williams. The assistant coaches are George Swanson, Zachary Swanson, Zachary Guerrero, Wes Styles, Josh Hunter, and Corbin Clayton. The Cardinals are led by head coach Corey Simon.
So introductions have completed here at Everett Community College. Hello everybody, I am Wes Tucker and I'm going to be keeping you company throughout the matchups today as we are entering Game 2 of the 2019 NWAC Basketball Championships. The Centralia Trailblazers defeating the Edmonds Tritons in Game 1 today, and they are moving on to play in the Elite Eight. And we'll get our second spot of the Elite Eight at the conclusion of this contest. So don't you go anywhere. Everything is ready to rock and roll as soon as we get the blessing of the official. And the Clackamas Cougars and the North Idaho Cardinals, who are undefeated in conference play during the regular season. Away it goes, and off we go as Adam Gehrig comes down with it after tip-off. And over 70 points scored by the Trailblazers in Game 1. And a couple of powerhouses going at it here. The ball comes back across the court to Nate Pryor. Good screen set up by Jared Green, and up it goes, courtesy of Anderson, but he can't finish it off. It'll go out of bounds, and it's going to be Cougars basketball. And Game 2 of 8 broadcasted games here in Day 1 of the tournament. The women's Sweet 16 will start on Saturday morning at 8 a.m. Then their Elite 8 on Sunday. Men's Elite 8 tomorrow. And one of these teams trying to punch their ticket as the ball's nearly stolen away, and that ball out of bounds. But it looks like we're going to say it was off of the block attempt of Philip Malkerwright, and there's a long, deep three, splash down from downtown. So the first points go to the Cougars out of the gate. And out of bounds quickly. This game developing quickly, as it is Cardinals basketball. They go outside, deep three. No good, brought back in. And sauntering across half court this time is Robert Ford, and the freshman out of Portland, Oregon. And stolen away again. This time off the hand of the defender. That is Jared Green, sophomore out of Blackfoot, Idaho. In North Idaho, the 2018 men's basketball champions here in the NWAC. Trying to repeat here, again, undefeated in conference play, 16-0, was a grand season for the champions of 2018. And here's an opportunity for them to get on the board here, and they do so in style as Nate Pryor collects the first 2 points for the Cardinals in the contest. 3-2 in the early goings. That ball is hucked across court, and waiting for it was Adam Gehrig, and Gehrig for three. And foot well on the line there, would have been 2 if it were good, and taken away. They give an opportunity, break away, and there it is. Clackamas out of the gates, firing on all cylinders. 8-2 as the first 3 minutes have ticked away. Contested mid-range 2, and that's good from Pryor. A correction, that was Raekwon Evans who came away with that point. Outside, here's Gehrig again. Gehrig may have gotten away with a traveling violation there. Outside three, and how about that? My goodness, Robert Ford. Some hard offense in the paint there, and going to the ground for North Idaho was Jared Green, and he was accompanied by Adam Gehrig. And the foul is going to be on Robert Ford of Clackamas. It's going to send Green to the free throw line. His first throw is good. Jared Green on the year when it came to free throws was 25 for 42, just under 60%, and misses his second here. And Ford with the basketball, charging across half court, doubles back, gives the ball to player in the middle. That's Matt O'Brien. Pushing up outside. That's Clay Sullivan and Adam Gehrig in the paint. Well, we got a chance to talk to a couple of players of the North Idaho Cardinals team during halftime of the last game. They said that the Cougars would come out shooting, and they have proved that here. They've only collected 2 points in the paint, one a mid-range jumper, a couple threes, and there's a long three that's no good. Waiting for it on the rebound is Pryor, and there's no good on the shot there either. Coming down with it is Devon Banks. Banks pushing up, Robert Ford unable to finish it off, and there's a hard foul. And it's going to be a foul on Clay Sullivan, his first, the team's second. And it's going to be Cardinal basketball from the near sideline. And the weather called for snow this morning in Everett. It did not disappoint. However, it did not stick, as there's a good three drained by Anderson. So now North Idaho roaring back to life. Looking for an open man, does so find Sullivan. Sullivan at the top of the key, goes to the outside. Sullivan, long three, it's good! Boy, the shooting attack of this team has been astounding here in the first half. Trying to push up, and no good, some quality defense. Adam Gehrig comes down with the ball. On the outside once again to Banks, and Gehrig for three, no good. That's the first three that the Cougars have missed today, and here comes Pryor. Green with the two-handed jam. So Banks now, a little moment of tranquility there, as these first 6 minutes have just been exhilarating. It's 16-10 as Ford tries to pass back over his head, trying to connect with Matt O'Brien, but instead goes out of bounds off the fingertips of O'Brien. And a timeout will be taken. So away we step, good one. In the early going, 16-10. We'll be right back after this. Back now as we're ready to resume play here in the first half. It is a 16-10 score in favor of the Cougars. And the Cougars' shooting attack has been fantastic. However, North Idaho been putting on a show of their own in the paint. And their mid-range game has been all but flawless up to this point, as Ford nearly takes that ball away. And there's a mid-range two easily in there by Yusuf Muhammad. And here comes Ford. Ford with a full head of steam up the court. Mid-range two, no good. On the rebound, looks like Gehrig. No, taken away. They go to Pryor. Pryor, 1-on-2. Up he goes. No, there's a hard foul in the paint. And it looks like the foul is going to be on Clay Sullivan. That is his second personal foul and the team's third to this point. And going to the line to shoot will be Muhammad. First shot from Yusuf Muhammad is good. Yusuf Muhammad on the year was 19 for 31 when it came to free throws, 61% shooter. Scored a total of 109 points over the course of the regular season. And his second shot is no good, and waiting for it to come down is O'Brien. Banks with the rock. Directing traffic now. It's the play in place. Wide open on the left side is Gehrig, but he goes in and swatted away at the net by Muhammad. Well, he had Gehrig wide open on the left side. Elected to go anyway as Pryor is able to put it away for a quick point there. So back within one are the Cardinals. 16-15 is your score. Banks with the basketball. And here comes Gehrig, and that's off the rim. Waiting for it on the receiving end is Alfonso Anderson. And they'll give it right off to Nate Pryor. Pryor feigns three, steps up, gives to Anderson, and there's the first North Idaho lead of the game. And that's gonna force a Cougars timeout. So away we step, but don't go anywhere. Things heating up here in Everett. Fans, be sure to pick up your official NWAC merchandise at the tournament. Sweatshirts, Under Armour gear, and more. Everything's fully customizable. Get your tournament gear today. Supplies are limited. Visit nwacstore.com/NWAC. 12 minutes and 23 seconds remaining here in the first half. And it is Ford with the basketball right now for the Cougars. They pass up. And there's a hard foul up front. Looks like they're going to call Alonzo Anderson for it. Indeed, it is going to be Anderson called for the foul. So 2 shots. And it looks like doing the honors of taking those shots is going to be Tariq Harris, the freshman out of Winter Haven, Florida. Well, that's a state you don't see too often in the Northwestern Athletic Conference. See the FL by the name, Florida. And back it goes. And it's going to be Pryor with the basketball. Pushing up outside, they give to Muhammad. Muhammad contested 3, no good. Rebound taken by Ford. Ford pushing up, pushing the paint. Up it goes, but he can't finish it off. And Muhammad nearly loses the rebound. They give up to Pryor. Pryor pushing up, and he finishes it off. And North Idaho with a 19-17 lead, 11:36 to play here in the first half. And with the rock now is Harris. And Banks with the contested three, no good. Gehrig trying to get the rebound. Instead, it ends up in the hands of Pryor. Pryor pushing up with a full head of steam, unable to finish it off. Forward on the rebound. And he's able to keep going after being knocked off balance. Picked up by Gehrig after he trips up. And they give to Ford. Wide open three for Harris, but not able to capitalize. Oh, and there's some hard contact in the paint. And it was Ismael Valdez that goes down right underneath the basket. We'll see who they call the foul on. And it's going to be on Clay Sullivan. So a couple of shots here for Valdez. He drains his first one without a problem. Again, we've got a couple more games. Well, let's scratch that. We got more than a couple games for you today. As a matter of fact, we got 6 more after the conclusion of this contest. Got them all day. The last game today starts at 10 p.m. And that'll be Cougar basketball from their own baseline as the ball bounced in. Taking it across half court is Ford directing traffic. Oh, beautiful interception by Pryor, pushing up and one. My goodness. Opportunity for a three-point play there as North Idaho continues to widen their margin here. It's 23-17. And Pryor will shoot one. Well, right out of the gates, North Idaho just looked outmatched with the shooting attack put on by the Cougars, but now have roared back to life with a full head of steam as the three-point play is completed. And it's Banks with the basketball. Outside, feigns three, goes back, they go to the middle. Outside, once more, looking for Banks, and instead finds Harris. Shot clock down to 6 seconds. Harris pushing up, passes up front and knocked away. Harris brings it down. And it's going to be Cougar basketball from the Cardinal baseline. Harris is going to do the honors of putting the ball back in play. 10 minutes and 9 seconds remaining in the contest. He goes up and finds a man on the flip side. Harris, corner three, no good, misses entirely. Now they go up front. Here's Jared Green. And Green able to come down with the basketball, goes outside to Raekwon Evans. Evans trying to work his way past Clay, and looks like a foul that time on Jamie Stoll. That's his first personal, the 6th team foul. And a timeout is going to be taken, so away we step again. The tables have turned. North Idaho 24, Clackamas 17. We'll be right back after this.
Fans also please give a hand to our volunteers who truly make this event possible for our student athletes. Thank you, volunteers. Snohomish County's first mission and every community college.
So back to the action we get here, 24-17 in favor of the Cardinals. And now it's Cardinals basketball from the baseline of the Cougars. They give it to Jarrett Green, and Green can't finish off the play. Rebound taken. Ends up in the hands of Matt O'Brien. And now Devon Banks. Looking up court, goes left. Finds Sullivan. And they're going to call a foul on Raekwon Evans. The second team foul, the first foul for Raekwon in today's game. Finds Ford, who checked back in for Clackamas. Ford looked like he was going to try to get three. Up he goes, and unable to come away with it, ends up in the hands of Stoll, and they're going to call a jump ball, and it's going to go to the Cardinals. So good eye by the referee to see that. So next jump ball will go to the Cougars. 24-17, 9 minutes and 14 seconds remaining here in the first half. That's a man on the outside. That's Pryor, and now Evans pushing up. Here's a good three, and good from Emmett Taylor. And Emmett Taylor, one of the players we had the pleasure of talking to during halftime of last game, commented on the shooting style of the Clackamas Cougars. Said it was going to be tough to shut down, but it looks like they've been doing a quality job of keeping that shooting game quiet that the Cougars use so often. And checking in now for North Idaho is Philip Militare, the 6'1" freshman out of Arley, Montana. Able to come away with it again is Emmett. And now pushing up as Anderson, and Anderson finishes it off. 2 more points for North Idaho. So margin has widened a bit. 29-17, a 12-point differential. And now 3 from Gehrig is good. And when it comes to shooting, Gehrig, over the course of the season, was 49 for 135 with 3-pointers, making 36% of them. He's got 2 of them here. Scored 29-20 in favor of the Cardinals as the ball comes back in. They go to Emmett underneath the glass, and they go backward to Evans. Evans tries to put it up, but a foul. And that foul is going to be on Robert Ford. That's his 3rd personal. And the 7th team foul. And North Idaho in the bonus right now. North Idaho's only committed 2 fouls in this half. Very cleanly played half of basketball. 7 minutes and 43 seconds remaining here in half number 1. 10-point lead for the Cardinals as the ball's good on the second free throw. And now it's going to be Devon Banks, who's still yet to notch anything in the score column for the Cougars to this point. Outside, Stoll with the 3, and no good. They go to Emmett again for 3, and that's good. And a timeout taken by the Cougars. who seem to have given it their all in the first minute, but have been doing nothing but dropping since. So we step away, but we'll be right back after this. I'd like to remind you today's game brought to you by Centralia College. Centralia College is your college for associate's degrees, bachelor's degrees, and job training. Apply now and get a jump on classes and financial aid. Visit centralia.edu to learn more. Don't try to test me like that, Todd. Yeah. .15 remaining here in the first half of Game 2 of the NWAC Basketball Championship Tournament. It's going to be a little lopsided finish to the half if you believe the trend right now. It's a 14-point deficit for Clackamas. 34-20 is the score. And the Cougars led by 6 at one point, but have done nothing but drop off since. Devon Banks with an uncontested three, but no good. On the rebound is Alfonso Anderson. And Anderson again on the outside. Contested three, no good. Rebound easily taken care of. Pryor back to Anderson, no good again, and the rebound won, this time by Sullivan. Matthias with the basketball. Able to get it off of the glass again, and they give it over to Harris. Harris pushing the paint, up it goes, but nowhere to go as Anderson comes away with it. 6 minutes and 12 seconds remaining here in the half. So the shot is up, but no good. So both teams flashing their guns when it comes to their range game. Emmett Taylor III is 2 for 2 on the North Idaho side when it comes to threes. He drained the last one not a moment ago. And contested three, easy from Garrett. That's his third drained three in this contest. Alfonso Anderson leading the way in scoring for the Cardinals with 9 points. Garrett Green with the basketball. Outside to Anderson, Anderson to Taylor, and Taylor nearly drains his third three of the half. And Banks pushing up is fouled. No, they're gonna call a travel on Banks. So Banks caught traveling there. Basket is nullified, and Green to throw it in from his own baseline. .517 remaining in the first half. Alfonso Anderson checking out, and checking back in is Evans. And Banks charging up, full head of steam, gives out to Harris. Harris for three, no good, off the backboard. And Green unable to handle the pass from Raekwon Evans. Out of bounds it goes. So far, Adam Gehrig leading the Cougars' effort in scoring with 11, and a timeout taken. So away we step, 34-23. Right back after this. What's wrong?
Please report to the contest booth. Jesse will be the halftime contestant for the quarter contest. Good luck. We'll see you at halftime.
4 minutes and 48 seconds remaining here in the first half as the Cougars have significantly dropped off when it came to the momentum they had in the early goings. And Harris for three, drains it. Splashdown for Harris. 34-26 the score. Out it goes and nearly put in. How about that? Muhammad with the two-handed jam. Devon Banks. Now the 10-point deficit. Hey, how about one of their own with Jaden Dewar? Now, pardon, that's Matt O'Brien. Looking at the wrong roster there. Apologies to everybody at home. But O'Brien says, I see your jam and I raise you my own. And Alfonso Anderson fights his way through a sea of red uniforms, and now another timeout will be taken. So away we step once more. 3:40 to play here in the first half.
Once again, we're looking for Jesse Nigger to report to the contest with Jesse. You are the contestant for the court contest presented by Resort Casino.
And today's game brought to you by the Northwestern Athletic Conference. Follow the NWAC on social media, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram for the latest NWAC news. Also visit nwacsports.org for the most recent information on score, schedule, stats, and more. Also by Pierce College. Pierce College, find success at Pierce College. Selected as one of the top 10 best community colleges in the nation. Pierce offers more than 60 programs of study. Get started at pierce.ctc.edu. And away we go now as we have 3 minutes and 36 seconds to play here in the first half. 38-28 to score. Devon Banks with the rock. Waiting for a red uniform to get open. Does so finding Sullivan. Sullivan trying to find an opening. Trying to work his way around. Hucks it across the court to Harris. Harris looks like he's going to get called for charging. He is. So Harris called on the foul. That's Harris's second personal foul. And that's the team's 8th. Again, North Idaho only 2 fouls in this half. Very cleanly played game, at least on one side of the ball. With the ball now is Raekwon Evans. Evans pushing the paint. Mid-range 2 is good. Flirting with the rim a little bit, but was able to seal the deal. And now Banks looking for an opening. Looked like he was going to go to Gehrig out front. Instead, it's Raekwon Evans who intercepts the pass, and they give it to Emmett Taylor III. Putting it away for 2 more. 42-28 the score. As the Cougars have just looked outmatched here in the latter minutes of the half. 2:20 remaining. Give off to Gehrig. Gehrig spins around, tries to put up 2. No good. Spins around on the top of the backboard. And it's going to be Cardinals basketball. It'll be Evans to put the ball in play. Gets it right back from Pryor. So Emmett Taylor looking for a man, does find one. They go to Evans on the outside. Taylor, contested 3, off the rim, no good. And that is going to be Cougar basketball. Wanting a foul was Gehrig, but to no avail. Oh, they are going to award the foul to Alfonso. So interesting, one official signaling out of bounds, the other one comes in, and they change the call. It's another foul on Alfonso. Anderson is second. He has 11 points on the day. That's just North Idaho's third foul of the half. Pushing up is Banks, backwards it goes to Harris. Harris trying to hit the bank, but no good. Raekwon Evans pushing up, and one. And that foul is going to be on Matt O'Brien. That's his first personal foul, 9th team foul. Now an opportunity for a three-point play as Raekwon Evans will go to the line. And snow and rain have stopped in Everett. You can see just outside the window there, snow beginning to melt. Fantastic for all the commuters out there. Again, Thursday basketball coming at you live from Everett as the three-point play was completed by Raekwon Evans. They go up the middle. Here's Adam Gehrig pushing the paint and is fouled. And it's going to be Harris to throw it in from the Cardinals baseline. Looking for an open man. On the outside they go. Here is Gehrig for three, and flirting with the rim and the backboard, but no good. Trying to put it up is Harris, and coming down with it, Green. Taken away by Harris, Devon Banks. Banks skirting up front. Here's Harris for two. And it looks like he'll get the opportunity to add one more to it. A minute and 6 seconds remaining here. That's the 5th team foul of North Idaho. A 45-30 score. Harris with the three-point opportunity, able to capitalize on it. So as we tick down into the final 60 seconds, it's 45-31 the score. Raekwon Evans trying to dance his way around Sullivan. Does so successfully. On the outside they go. And here comes Emmett Taylor the third. Mid-range two, easy 2 points. And it's 47-31 as North Idaho's attack has been relentless. Coming away with the rebound is Green. Green up the court to Evans. Evans, bounce pass up the middle of Pryor, and one. Beautifully played, and an opportunity to hit the 50-point margin before the half is reached. And it's going to be Nate Pryor to shoot here. So a couple of people in potential foul trouble. Again, 3 fouls already for Clay Sullivan, one of the hotter shooters right now for the Cougars. As the rebound will be taken, they give off to Robert Ford. Ford over to Harris. Shot clock at 25, game clock at 27. Harris on the outside to Ford. Ford observing his surroundings, gives off to the corner, right back to Ford. Pains up front, and Sullivan up front. And it looks like they're going to go ahead and call the foul that time on Drew Sheridan. That's his second personal. And as we tick down toward halftime, joined by a couple friends up here in the booth, James Buckley and Davian Harris-Williams from the Peninsula Pirates. How you guys doing today?
Good.
How about you?
All right, glad to hear it. So you guys got a big game coming up here. So you've been watching this one, of course. What are your thoughts so far? We knew that a good shooting attack was going to come from the Cougars. Looks like it's faded a little bit since the opening minutes.
A little bit, they just got to keep playing hard. A little bit, they just got to keep playing hard, and I thought it was a good team, so you got to have a good shooting night for sure.
All right, so that's the end of the first half. It's going to be 51-31 the score as we welcome you into the broadcast booth and my two new friends from Peninsula. So you guys got a big game coming up too, just like everybody today, fighting for a chance to play tomorrow. So what are your thoughts about your opponents coming into this game?
They're tough, and we're going to have to play hard and do what we do, stick to the game plan and execute on all levels.
Based on what you've heard about your opponents, are you thinking that you're going to be a little more defensive than you guys usually are? And good team playing very aggressively up in the paint.
Yeah, make sure we just pack the paint. Not really pack the paint, but just play good defense in the interior. And make sure we crash the boards. They got two guys over 6'6", who both average a lot for them. Make sure we do that.
Well, absolutely. And we've seen great shooting attacks from a couple of different teams so far. I mean, Centralia, in the second half of the first game of this contest, decided to go ahead and change up their entire approach. I mean, they were rushing hard in the first half, and they took a little more, I guess, laid-back approach, tried shooting a little more, and that was really successful for them, and ended up coming away with a very close victory. So what are you guys thinking? I know I want to get your guys' official score predictions for your game before we go in. I love to call players on that. What are we thinking?
Official score?
82-74 us.
Oh, all right. Love the confidence. Got to put the us in there. Okay. And what do you think your tally's going to be today?
I'm going to go a little lower score than Dave, and I'm going to say 76-68 us.
All right, so, and we've seen Clackamas sort of fall back here in this contest. So in your guys' opinion, what does Clackamas need to do to get back in this ball game?
If I was them, I'd just keep playing hard, keep playing defensively, try to limit the quick shots because they're making those runouts from North Idaho a lot easy, letting them get a little loose. So.
Do you guys go back to the strategy you had in the early goings? Try to get your best shooter. They're going to Gehring. Like, I think if I remember correctly, it was 45% of the time when they shoot threes. So you keep trying to double cover Gehring if you're North Idaho at this point in the long game?
I think you're saying Gary for Clackamas?
Yeah.
If I was them, I'd just keep playing straight up. They're playing pretty good basketball right now.
You got a good margin to work with at this point. And so what do you guys think your big strategy is going to be going into your game?
Watch these two big men over here.
Yeah, two guys are interviewing next.
Yeah.
All right.
Play hard, play physical, rebound, defend.
All right.
All
well,
the little things.
Big thank you guys for joining me. And we'll be right back, and we'll talk to the opposition in just a second. Don't go anywhere. More NWAC basketball after this. Hey, thanks, guys.
Thank you.
So camera's right there, guys. I didn't expect to do this until halftime started.
I know we're trying to do it not during halftime. You guys can have a break during halftime.
Oh.
Yeah, so we'll do it picture on the screen. So you can take a break from the play-by-play and then we'll plug them in. You can kind of do play-by-play if something crazy happens. You can still see it, but we'll do this. So I got in their names.
Yeah. You guys hear me?
Yeah.
All right, cool. And welcome back to Everett Community College. I'm joined now by the opposition to the Peninsula Pirates, Green River Gators representatives. It's going to be Kevin Baker, Alex Summerfield. How are you guys doing today?
Good. We're good.
So I was warned about you guys by the Pirates, the big guys, over 6'6". You guys, honestly, I think I'm tall at 6'4", but when I stand next to you guys, I feel just that small.
Yeah.
Always. So you guys, obviously very aggressive team when it comes to rushing the paint. They've talked about how they're going to need to just jam it up there. What are you guys going to do to counter that?
I mean, we're gonna look to score, but we're also looking for our teammates. We're gonna look for the cutters because we're expecting it and we're used to it. So we're just gonna look for our guards to come help us out if we get trapped.
All right, this is Green River's first trip to the tournament in a little while. You guys are feeling good. We're going to be representing that area out there. I mean, Green River, always a sport that gets really close to the bracket, but always they seem to find a way to drop out near the last minute. So how have you guys countered that curse?
I think we're just sticking with it. We got a great coaching staff, and that'll keep us honest with everything. And a lot of guys that are committed to this program. We just wanted to change the culture. All us freshmen got here last year, and that was just kind of our goal, is to change the culture and make it to the tournament and just change how people think of Green River.
All right, well, you guys certainly have done that. You got a very aggressive team. Not bad on the range game either. It's a very well-rounded unit. You guys are going to be playing another team much like that. So your thoughts, what do you think you're going to have to worry about more, the range game, or are you going to have to worry about them rushing you up front?
I mean, there's a few really good shooters on that team, but we can't let them drive either. I mean, I don't know.
They've got everything. I mean, they've got some really good post players that can also stretch the floor, a lot of really good guards. So we're just ready for everything.
All right, cool. Well, big pleasure to have you guys up here. Thanks for joining me. And again, you can catch the Green River Peninsula game slated to start around noon, but it'll be about 20-30 minutes after the conclusion of this contest. So stick around. More NWAC basketball after this. Thanks, guys. Good to meet you. Good luck.
That's all good. Way to roll with it. Is that going to be okay? Oh, yeah. We're trying to do that just a couple minutes before half. So that way you guys actually get the halftime instead of last year where you're working the entire game straight and coming to break. So, wanting you guys to have a break and with the picture.
Yeah, that works perfectly.
Okay. So now we get a break for 3 minutes.
3 minutes, I'll take it. So about ready to get things going there as you get another look at the fantastic gym that the Everett teams get to play in every day, but we're privileged to have it here for the NWAC tournament as we get ready for the second half of play. About 13 seconds remaining of halftime here. Again, men's Sweet 16, a 51-31 score. in favor of the North Idaho Cardinals, who were last year's NWAC basketball champions. Trying to upset, though, will be the Cougars, as Garrick will start with the ball. Again, I got a chance to talk to some players from both Peninsula and Green River. Both of them very confident about the next upcoming matchup. Again, that game is slated to start at noon. We'll probably see a little bit of a delay, however. On the outside, Garrick deflected back to Devon Banks. Now the outside to Sullivan. Sullivan bounce pass up front. Hook shot. No good from O'Brien. And there's the first point put in, courtesy of Nate Pryor. So quick out of the gates come the Cardinals as the first minute ticks away. Long three, no good. And now North Idaho back on the attack. Go up front, and how about Alfonso Anderson? Alfonso Anderson today collecting yet another couple of points. He's up over 13 now. Molatare trying to find an open man, finds Alfonso Anderson, one-on-one with Garrick. Up he passes again. Anderson looking for an opening, nearly loses the basketball. Outside to Raekwon Evans. Here comes Anderson, no good as the shot clock expired. And now it's going to be O'Brien to put the ball back in play. Does so by going to Ford. Nearly losing the ball and does so, and down goes Pryor. Boy, looked like a quality shoulder check there from Robert Ford, and now Ford is in some foul trouble, as that is his fourth personal. Outside to Anderson. Anderson over to Pryor. Pryor gives it right on back. Feigns three. And now Evans. How about the move by Pryor there? Nearly able to put it away, but an ankle-breaking slide there. Here comes Ford. Ford puts up an easy two, so Clackamas is on the board. 55-33 is the score. Up and Green comes down with the rebound outside, and traveling is going to be called on Molatare. So Devon Banks, the ball back in. Robert Ford has 3 points and 4 fouls to his name thus far. Long three contested, no good. Coming down with the rebound is Green. Gives it immediately off to Evans. And here comes Pryor. Pryor to Anderson, who's fouled. And that foul is going to be on Matt O'Brien. His second personal of contest here, and that's going to send Anderson to the free throw line, who misses his first one. And the Green River Gators and the Peninsula Pirates, approximately 20 minutes after the conclusion of this contest. Second shot is no good, so 0 for 2 on that trip to the line, and now out of bounds off the hand of Molatare. 17:04 remaining in the second half. They cross court. Here's a good shot from Clay, and he puts it away for three. Sorry, works his way around the screen, set up by Green, and no good. Rebound, Green. And he can't finish it off either. Adam Gehring comes away with the rebound. Pushing up and nowhere close off the backboard. Evans. And now Anderson pushing up. And good for two more. Outside corner, Banks and Gehring, and one. It's going to be a push on Green. So a three-point play opportunity for Adam Gehring. And it looks like a timeout will be called before it comes to a resolution. So away we step, but don't go anywhere. I'll be right back after this. So back we get to the action. 16-17 remaining here in the second half of game two. And it's going to be Adam Gehring shooting one to complete his three-point play attempt against Centralia. Advancing to the Elite Eight to play. They'll play the winner of this contest. So a lot of them still here checking out what's going on. They'll play that game tomorrow. Staring down, Gehring up front. How about the moves? But no good as Green comes out the rebound, tries to put it up, but it's fouled. They're going to call that foul on Matt O'Brien. That's his third personal. And that's the team's third as well. And the Cougars already have one person in foul trouble, and that's Ford. Couple right behind him as the first shot is missed by Green. So about 16 minutes remaining, 16:01 when the clock starts ticking again. Shot is up and good. Ford with the rock, working his way across half court, being double covered at the moment. Tries to get it around, it can't do so successfully. They go to Pryor, who puts it away for two more for the Cardinals, 60-39. Harris moving up front, trying to find an open man, does find Ford. Ford with the shot, and good, splashdown for Ford. Mid-range two, and how about Raekwon Evans? And then Matt O'Brien tries to join the party. Alfonso Anderson waits for it. Nate Pryor with the rock now. Waits for his teammates to show up. Anderson steps back, feigns three, goes up, pushes, but not able to finish it off. Nearly stolen out of the air by Malatari, and there's a corner three, courtesy of Clay Sullivan. 14 points scored now for Sullivan, 63-45 the score. And there's Raekwon Evans, bricks it. Trying to hook it in, no good, and it's a travel called on Anderson. So a timeout will be taken, and away we step again. We'll be right back after this. Fans, don't forget to check out the official tournament merchandise table for t-shirts, sweatshirts, Under Armour gear, and more. Everything's fully customizable. Get your tournament gear today. Supplies are limited. Visit nwacstore.com/NWAC for more information. So Harris will go back to put the ball in play for the Cougars as they're going to let the ball roll for a hot second, then picked up by Ford. And Ford looking around, finds Gehrig. Gehrig for three, splashdown for Gehrig. And now Pryor with the basketball. Gehrig sinking his fourth three-point shot of the morning. Muhammad gives up to Pryor. Pryor pushes up. Here comes Anderson for three. No good on the rebound there. Go outside to Harris. Harris to the corner. Sullivan, then long three. No good. Brought back down by Green. So Raekwon Evans and one. We'll see who they call that foul on. And it's going to be the fourth personal foul on Clay Sullivan. So two players in foul trouble right now. Both of them still on the court for the Cougars. That's Ford and Sullivan. As the N1 opportunity is missed, Ford comes away with the rebound, pushing up full head of steam, trying to work his way past Pryor. Spin move back to Gehrig. Gehrig fires three, no good. And McLaughlin took that basketball, gives up to Pryor. Pryor, mid-range two, no good. Gehrig on the rebound. Now pushing up is Harris. Harris passing off and doing so successfully to Matt O'Brien. Evans working his way up, passes up to Muhammad. Muhammad takes a step back, finds McLaughlin. McLaughlin pushing up. And now mid-range two from Evans, no good. Rebound Anderson, Anderson. And now McLaughlin finishes it off. 67-50 the score. Ford with the basketball. Long three and no good. Anderson off to Pryor. Pryor pushing up and two of his own. 69-50 is the score as Harris is underneath the net and does so successfully pick up 2 points. So back and forth they trade and a one-handed jam by Anderson. My goodness. (70-52) the score, 11:55 remaining in the game. And here's another long three. This one no good. That one out of bounds off the hand of Gehrig. So McLaughlin will do the honors of putting the ball back in play for the Cougars. And the shot clock expired just a fraction of a second after that shot came through. Now rushing up is Evans. And Pryor pushing for two of his own. So back and forth they go. The second half has been insanely fast-paced as there's a long three, but no good. Muhammad comes down with the rebound. Gives off to Pryor. Pryor right on back. Shot for three. No good from Emmett Taylor III. And now outside corner again. Push up is Sullivan. That's good for a couple. And Emmett Taylor III checking back in. Taylor trying to push up, and there's a foul. So that's going to be a foul on Gehrig, and that's Gehrig's first personal foul. He scored 17 points. Right behind him, however, is Clay Sullivan, who has 16 points on the day. And the Cardinals, 72. Cougars, 54. Uncontested three, but no good. Ford on the rebound. To the outside, long three, and off the rim, no good, taken away. And beautifully handled up front, Raekwon Evans. And now Gehrig with another three shot, and Muhammad coming away with the rebound. They go up and find Evans again. Pushing up quick and beautifully taken care of that time by Melitaire. Ford for three, and splash down for Ford. So trading points, back and forth they go. In the first half, 51 points were scored by North Idaho. There's spin for two, no good, and on the rebound, it's going to be Ford who finds Harris. Harris pushing up, no good! And it looks like they're actually going to call Muhammad on a foul. So that is the first personal foul on Muhammad. And a timeout will be taken by the Cougars. So away we step again, 9:36 to play, and a 19-point deficit. Be right back after this.
Also visit the NWACsports.org for all those recent information on schedules, scores, stats, and more.
Fans, be sure to follow the NWAC on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram for all the latest NWAC news. Also, visit NWACsports.org for the most recent information on schedules, scores, stats, and more. So shooting two is going to be Harris for the Cougars. Was fouled right before the timeout was taken. His first shot is off the back of the rim, no good. And 76-57 is the score right now. 19 points, the differential. North Idaho lucking out there, nothing scored. And stepping back is Nick Pryor. Pryor with the three. Splashdown for Pryor. So 78-57, 21 points the lead. And we'll see at this point, the confidence level of those Cougars seems to have been diminishing in that first half, but it's been better in the second. Kept in play, and Pryor finishes it off. So now Harris right back over to Ford. Again, Ford, one of two players in foul trouble for the Cougars. Go to the outside to the other one, Clay Sullivan. And there's a missed bank up the middle and no point for the Cougars. 8:40 remaining in the contest. Outside they go. Pryor for three. No good that time. Rebound. Looks to be in the hands of the Cougars that time. Does so successfully. It's Ford. Clay Sullivan tries for three. No good. Taylor the third away with it. Pushing up is Evans and Taylor the third. Easy layup as Gehrig was trying to draw the foul. So Ford directing traffic, contested three, no good. Taylor comes down with it. Then it ends up in the hands of Valdez. They go backwards and easy two. 84-57. Boy, oh boy, what a lead this is for North Idaho, and a foul is going to be called. That's the sixth team foul for the Cougars here. And 7 minutes and 40 seconds remaining in the half. Shot clock at 26 seconds. A lot of time to plan something, and they try to go to Valdez. Down the outside, Taylor the third, no good. And it goes off the top of the backboard. So it'll be Cougar basketball from their own baseline. Going around, Devon Banks checking back in. Pressing up, and no good that time, not even on the follow-up from Matt O'Brien. They go to the middle, and they are able to find Nate Pryor. Ball nearly stolen, and it's between the legs of Ford. That's a jump ball, and it's going to go to the Cardinals. Well, it looked like Ford was going to be doing a handstand at one point, trying to clinch the ball with his knees. And now North Idaho will take it from the far sideline. With the rock now, uncontested three, splash down from downtown. Beautifully done. And credit that one. It looks like we got another foul up front. And looks like that foul is on Ford, and that's his fifth personal. So Ford has fouled out of this contest. 87-57, 30 points the differential. So we'll see if Clackamas can mount anything at this point, as they have just looked outmatched and overtired over the last couple of minutes. Pushing up is Evans, taken away by Gehrig, and loses the ball. It looks like it did in fact touch Emmett Taylor before it went out of bounds. So Cougar basketball from the North Idaho baseline. Back it goes. Shot from O'Brien, in and out of the bucket. And they go cross court to Taylor. Taylor trying to push up Valdez. And taken away by Banks. Banks rushing full head of steam. Gives it to Harris, and he'll put it away for an easy two. Long shot from Pryor is good for three. Oh, correction, they're going to say two. So 89-59 the score. Away it goes, and stepping out of bounds is Harris. And checking back in is going to be Clay Sullivan, the other player in foul trouble for the Cougars, and they've already lost Ford. So Alfonso Anderson checks back in. Raekwon Evans with the rock, nearly tripped up. And it looks like they're going to call Harris on the foul. That's his third personal foul. So Raekwon Evans will do the shooting here. And easy on number one. Going to get the opportunity to shoot these 1-and-1s. Got to capitalize on these free points. And Evans ready. Second shot is good as well. Harris now with 3 fouls. Contested 3 and nowhere close. Pryor has the rock. Tries to go backwards. Does so successfully, but a hard foul in the paint. Going to result in a opportunity for some free points. That is the 4th foul on Tariq Harris now, so yet another player for the Cougars in foul trouble. And a timeout's going to be taken, so we'll step away. 5:24 to play, 91-59 the score. We'll be right back after this. So back we go. Again, a foul right before the timeout was called. And now we just need the blessing of the official to go ahead and keep playing. Drew Sheridan checks back in. Alfonso Anderson with 17 points today for North Idaho. Adam Gehring with 17 points as well. A couple of players in foul trouble for the Cougars as the first shot is in and good. Again, one player is already fouled out, and that's Ford. The two in danger are Clay Sullivan and Tariq Harris. And drains them both. 93-59 the score. Harris trying to push up. Finds Devon Banks. Banks trying to work his way around the defender. And a foul up front. And it looks like it's going to be on Philip Malaterre. For Malaterre, that's his first foul and the third team foul of the half. Again, North Idaho has played a very clean game. Only 5 fouls in the first half, only 3 so far here in the second. Whereas we're in the 28 range in fouls for the Cougars. Second shot is no good. Anderson coming away with it. Charging across half court. Pushing up and 1. So Alfonso Anderson picking up points number 18 and 19 on the day. He's looking for 20 with this shot here. And now appears a conversation with the coaching staff of the Cougars and the official. And now we're ready to shoot. And beautifully done. So Alfonso Anderson just 2 points away from tying the all-time NWAC tournament record field goals, which was 22. That was Bernie Fryer back in 1970, playing for Peninsula Community College. That game was against Lower Columbia College, as a matter of fact. So just 2 points away from tying Bernie Fryer. Alfonso not in the game, however, as we have the final 4.5 minutes of this contest to look forward to. Up it goes and down it is. So 98-60 is the score, as this game has been all but sealed. As the Cougars just fighting for pride at this point. Gehrig for 3, no good. And handled well by Malater. Malater pushing up and no good. Trying to put it through is James Carlson, who's seeing his first minutes of the tournament. Pushing up and a foul. And the foul is going to be on Emmett Taylor III, and that's his first personal, team's 4th. Again, this game is not even close at this point, 98-60. And it looks like a foul on Carlson as well. And his first personal. That's the team's 5th. Pushing up is Banks and no good, and just saved by O'Brien. Able to find an open man, but no good, skipping in and out of the bucket. Now Malater with the rock. Malater to the outside. Pushing up, and McLaughlin's not able to finish it, but there's a foul on McLaughlin. And that foul is on Gehrig. That's his second personal. So 2 shots for McLaughlin, and first one is in. Man, during that game when Fryer got that record of field goals, Peninsula had beaten LCC 132-70. So quite the game back in 1970. 99-62 is the score. Beautiful footwork by Malater outside, wide open 3, no good. And it looks like there will definitely be a break of the 100-point margin, 99-62, as that 3 is off the rim, no good. They go backwards, long 3, and splash down from downtown. That one credited to Clay Sullivan. They go outside to McLaughlin. McLaughlin feigns three, goes back, pushes the paint, and no good. That's going to be Cardinal basketball from the Cougar baseline. Again, the third game broadcast today set to start at noon. And here's a little fadeaway shot, no good. Melitaire comes away with it. Puts up, and there it is. We've broken the 100-point margin. 101-65 the score. Minute 52 remaining. And now an uncontested three, easy shot. 101-68. Long three again, this one off the backboard. Ball stays up in the air. We're down to the final minute and 24 seconds of the contest. And the fade is all but sealed. Back over the shoulder pass, and here's Emmett Taylor the third. Beautifully done. So the Cougars will be heading back to Clackamas. And here's another opportunity for something. They give to Taylor. Taylor gives right back, and an easy layup that time for Drew Sheridan. Final 40 seconds tick away. Banks tries to use the backboard to bank one in, but no good. Down to 30 seconds. Shot clock was at 13 when the shot rattled off. So a spot in the Elite Eight for North Idaho. They're going to be playing Centralia tomorrow in the contest. That's going to hold the ball here. So final score will be 105-68. And that's the way the cookie crumbles here in game two. 105-68, the final score. So Clackamas heads home. North Idaho advances. Next game will begin in approximately 24 minutes, so go grab yourself some Jimmy John's, sit down, and we'll be right back. More NWAC basketball on behalf of the entire crew here at the NWAC and our illustrious crew at STSPN. Our producer and director, Tom Elvig. I am Wes Tucker. We'll see you in a little while.